Hey, what's up, guys? Cool Dude here, and in this video, I am playing some domination on the map Hijacked, I believe. Yep, this is Hijacked. I'm using an MSMC. I'm trying to get more submachine gun gameplays than I did before because I noticed a lot more people are uploading more AR gameplays and SMG gameplays and trying to stand out from the crowd. This is before I was throwing C4s, so I was using quick draw handle, extended mags, flak jacket, hardline, scavenger, toughness, and I believe dexterity or tac mask. Like I said, this was before I was using C4, so this is all gun. This is 54-0 with 11k score and 6v6 dom. I believe that's a pretty good gameplay for non-lethal and 6v6 dom. Now, just what I talk about in this video is there's a few things. Is what I said before about my videos, or I mean my channel, may not be having so much of my gameplay anymore. Well, something has changed. I ended up receiving a concussion from football. Another one. This was my second one. For those of you that have been with me since last year, I went on a hiatus for a while and didn't upload. Pretty much the time I received my first concussion, I kind of just gave up with recording. But now my channel's been taken off, and I'm not gonna take a hiatus again. But what ended up happening was I have a concussion is when your brain hits your skull, and this was my second one. And for those of you that know my channel, I'm not a small guy. I've been practicing my ass off and working out in the weight room non-stop for football, and I ended up receiving a concussion, and my season is pretty much done. The doctor's not letting me play ever again because this is my second one, so no more football for me. Pretty much I'm just going to be working out and playing Call of Duty like I did before. And it sucks, though, to be honest with you, because I invested so much time into my season, and I sacrificed a lot to get strong, to get a really good size for this year. And I'm getting injured, and it wasn't nothing that I could avoid because Monday I was going hard in practice. Like I was laying people out left and right. I was one of the biggest kids, most athletic kids on the team, strength-wise, and I was laying kids out. And then yesterday I just made a slight tackle. I hit someone slightly, a slight tackle. I guess my head may have hit his leg or his arm. Even though I brought him down, I got up and I was bleeding. And my coach said, "Take off your helmet, Eddie." Was wrong, and I had like a cut on my head, an abrasion. And I was bleeding, and I went up to the coach, and the coach told me to get a new helmet, and I was walking up the stairs. I got a headache, and one of the coaches noticed that I was walking funny, and he told me it's not a good idea to go back on the field. As much as I wanted to, he kind of saved my life, because if I would have went back on that field, it would have been possibly a worse injury than it already was. So the update for the channel is that I'm going to be playing probably just as much as I was before. I'm still be working out, so still one a day uploads. I want to hopefully push to 2 a day if I can get enough content. 1 video from me, 1 video from a friend. But I don't want to run out of content and then go on like a day or 2 without an upload, because I'm trying to stay steady to a 1 a day. I have not missed a day yet. It's been about a month, I think. So I want to go about 60 days straight with an upload for a break, which is good. If it's up to me, I don't want to take a break at all. But if it comes to it, I guess I might have to, just to make sure uploads keep coming. So that's the update for my channel. At 275, I'm going to do the stat reveal. Going to be me and some of my favorite players that are in my clan. We're no longer LAC. We're SYS, stands for Save Your Stats, which is good. And what the push is going to be for 300, it's going to be a face reveal. It might just be me if I can't get everyone in my clan to send me a video of their face reveal. So it might just be me. It might be a bunch of us. I'll see how it goes. And that's just the goals for what's going to happen right now. And just the other thing I'm going to talk about for the remainder of the video, this has to do with actual Call of Duty, besides me just talking about real life real quick, is the knife. Now, a lot of people ask me about how I feel about the knife in this game. People I play with my clan, people send me DMs over private message. And for my opinion, I believe the knife in Black Ops 2 is kind of the way the knife should be. Now, a lot of people say the knife in Black Ops 2 is useless, the knife sucks. It's only useless if you use the knife when you have your weapon in your hand, when you press, like, I don't know, I play in default, so it's circle for me. If you press circle with the knife, that knife is horrible, though. I guess that's like the regular combat knife. That one sucks. That one sucks dick. That thing's horrible. But the one that, when you press triangle, if you don't take a secondary, the one you run around with your hand, the one that grants you a lunge, that's how the knife should be in Call of Duty. I believe the knife should kind of be the way it is in Ghost. The way that they should make it, it should take a slot to even have the knife, but the default knife should be 2 hits with the back of the gun. Like, you gotta punch the guy twice in order to kill him or some shit like that. But the knife, if they do make it like this, if they do make it 100%. Like if you have it all times, one hit kill, it should always be equipped with you for whatever the reason is, because that's just the traditional Call of Duty. But if it is equipped with you, it should be the way it is at this game. You need to hold it in your hand in order to knife people or whatever. But if they want to make it the other way, as they have it in Call of Duty Ghosts, where it's a one-hit kill, it gives you an infinite lunge. It should take a custom class slot or a point. I don't know how they're going to set up in Advanced Warfare, but it should take up a point, or there should be some kind of negative for having it, like no secondary, something like that. And you should be granted a knife lunge only when it's in your hand. And the reason why for this is because the panic knifing in Call of Duty Ghosts, even though you bring down people really quick, when you are tunneled into some close range circumstances, you just get knifed. People just ignore the whole point of shooting, and they just go straight for a knife. And what they actually need to do with the next couple games is, I think they really should implement what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the same idea as me, is if someone has a knife out in their hand, that should be the one-hit kill, and that should be an attachment or some kind of point to use for your streak. I don't know, some point for your class. And the other way they should have it set up is, if you don't take a knife, you should still be able to melee. The melee should always be in there, but it shouldn't be as overpowered as it is in Ghost, or maybe as obviously not as overpowered was in Modern Warfare 2. It was kind of overpowered in Modern Warfare 3 as well with the panic knife. But this game pretty much got the knife right, in my opinion. And if they really want to build up on it, the melee shouldn't be taken away. It should be a two-hit kill with the stock of the gun. Like, it should be 50 health for each hit instead of 100 health for one swipe, which it kind of is in this game. And the fact that they kind of made you lock onto the guy in Ghost when you go to knife makes the panic knife even worse. So you don't really have to be up close to the guy as long as you're in like sight lines and the crosshairs turn red. You can knife the guy at the optimal range of a shotgun, which is kind of overpowered. That's why there's almost no use to use a submachine gun in that game unless you can kind of pre-fire the guy. Well, that's just my opinions on the knife. Like I said, I've been playing since COD 4, so I kind of seen the good and the bad of the knife. In COD 4, the connection wasn't stable enough. The knife, in World at War, you were just flinging a steak cutter around. In World at War, the knife was useless. I was better off cutting you up with a pair of safety scissors than using that shit in World at War. But that's kind of like the balancing factor of the knife. In this game, they kind of nerfed it down a lot with the default swipe, but the way they did set it up, having it as a secondary, that's the way it should be set up. And this has been 54-0, 11K score, 10 cap, 17 defends. I'm sorry if the commentary is kind of all over the place. I still have my concussion, but I hope you guys enjoyed.